Hello and welcome to Generation, a program dedicated to promoting young, ambitious Mongolians and sharing one day of their lives. This time we're featuring English teacher and YouTuber Munkhzaya who goes by Zaya.
Okay, hello everybody, my name is Munkhzaya, but people call me Zaya. Today I'm happy to be on the screen of MNB World's Generation. I'm a full-time English teacher and now I'm about to go to my yoga class.
She likes to do yoga in the morning. Here we are at Move Hot Yoga Studio downtown in the city center. But why hot yoga, Zaya?
So today we are here for the hot Move yoga. I've been doing yoga since last year and I felt the benefit of it a lot. Especially for hot yoga, it makes you sweat even more and it releases all your tiredness. And let's go get in. I go to yoga twice a week, only on weekends, because my schedule is quite messy during the weekdays. And the concept really was interesting for me because it's just like sauna. You can even see the sauna kind of atmosphere here, and it takes so much effort to become like sweaty in yoga, but here you just get sweaty from the moment you come in here, so it doubles your yoga experience here.
How do you feel after a yoga session?
I feel so relaxed and my body just thanks me for doing the yoga, I think. I love stretching. I did some other stuff too, but when I run or if I do some spinning, like high-speed exercises, it hurts around here a lot, so yoga is the perfect exercise for me.
Well, Zaya's yoga class is over now. What other plans do we have for today?
Alright, so my morning yoga just finished. Because it's so hot, I get sweaty a lot. I get a lot sweaty, so that's why I don't put any makeup on. And after the fresh shower, I'm gonna put on some makeup right now. So for today's plan, I am going to have some breakfast or brunch. I would say brunch, some sandwich and coffee to start my day, and then next thing is that I'm going to teach my trial lesson. So trial lesson is basically introducing what my school teach, and I just need to show it within 40 minutes, and that'll be today's plan.
Apart from work, she records and uploads videos on her YouTube channel, Zaya B.
I didn't used to vlog a lot before. When I first started YouTube, I wasn't actually planning to become a YouTuber. I thought that at first, when I went to Taiwan back in 2018, there were so many people that they wanted to know a lot about Mongolia. So they would say like, do you guys ride a horse every day? Do you guys wear Dell every day? Do all Mongolians speak Chinese? Do you guys use Mongolian script? So those kind of like tons of questions come to me every time I meet someone new. So I was so tired to explain all of that. And I thought I will just make a YouTube video, permanent YouTube video, and they can just watch it, and then I don't have to answer any question. That was my goal, but I ended up a lot of people watching my videos, and they wanted me to teach Mongolian.
Mini, nirik, Zaya, gidik. Okay, so in mini, nirik, E long vowel is used twice in the sentence. Mini, nirik, Zaya, gidik.
So because of those engagements, I thought I would teach some Mongolian, but unfortunately I was not really passionate about teaching Mongolian, and I'm also not a Mongolian teacher, so it was really hard for me. And my actual interest was to vlog, and I just recently started vlogging, and ever since I started to think it's not for people, it's for my memory, it became so much easier, and I upload like twice or once a week.
She's a very sociable person who loves to spend time with her friends. You can see lots of her friends on her vlogs. You could also say that Zaya is highly independent. In Mongolia, actually, it's not very common for young people to leave their parents' home until they're married. But Zaya has moved out to live by herself. So, why did you feel the need to live on your own? So,
first of all, not being married is part of why I decided to live alone. When I live with my parents, I would feel this pressure to get married and make them happy every time. So I was just so tired of those pressures, and I was tired of being like a teenager who's stuck at home. And so that's why, even though financially it's a little bit tough, I decided to live on my own, and I wanted to learn life on my own. Yeah. And also for my vlogging, it's kind of awkward to film myself in front of people. So I think the biggest part of me being living alone is also my vlogs. Yeah.
Our day of filming was on the weekend before the start of the new academic year, and the city's main roads were closed to cars during those days. You could see how happy the public was about the closed roads. Now let's head to Black Ocean, her favorite coffee shop. The place is owned by 3 guys who are around her age. She said she loves hanging out there and said that young people should support young people.
So this is a very cozy place, and when I'm at a coffee shop, I have more push to edit my vlogs on time, because at home I have something to do, or I have to clean something, or I have to go to the bathroom often. So it is like an office for me to edit my vlogs.
So Zaya, how did you learn to edit videos?
When I was a teenager, I used to have a blog, and I used to put all the codes by myself, and I was like a little IT programmist for myself, and I was really into K-pop music, so at the time people didn't really know about it, so I used to translate the news from English websites into Mongolian, and I would translate songs and put subtitles on them, and sometimes I even mix and mash the videos together. And I started from Windows Movie Maker, and at the time it was really difficult to download something and then edit it. It would take hours to get it, but now it got so much easier. Now I'm using Wondershare. It's really convenient to edit my vlogs. So I learned it all on my own, and also from YouTube.
Now I'm at work.
Why do you speak English in your videos?
Mostly, I actually started my vlog in Mongolian, but I felt so awkward to express my feelings in Mongolian. I don't know why, because all the people that I watch on YouTube are from other countries. They speak English, so I feel much more comfortable to use English. And also, because of my teaching Mongolian teaching videos, a lot of foreigners engaged to my vlogs. So mostly, I saw my engagements, but mostly Mongolians, my friends. I don't have many subscribers right now, but almost half of them are foreigners.
Would you say YouTube helped you to learn English?
Yeah, exactly. Especially Jen Im. I think a lot of Mongolians know her, like my age, people my age know her. She's been vlogging over 10 years, and I really loved her attitude and her pronunciation, the way she talks. So I was like trying to imitate her style and accent. And I think that way it was like an imitation method for me to learn English. So it definitely helped me a lot. Right, so today we are going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages.
Zaya gets great satisfaction from teaching. But before, she actually never thought she would become a teacher. It wasn't easy for her to discover the true passion she has it for now.
So first of all, I didn't want to be a teacher. I used to say that I don't want to be a teacher, I don't want to be a police, I don't want to be a doctor because I felt like those three are the hardest major. And then when I graduated from high school, my only subject that I was really good at was English, and I really loved it. So I just wanted to learn English first. And my father also supported me, and my family members, like 3 of them are accountants, so he told me that English is really important, so you can start learning English first. After that, you can become an accountant. But then over time, I really loved this major, especially because of one of my teachers from America. She was from Boston, and she was a great example of a great teacher. So I really got like inspiration from her, and I thought I should become a teacher like her. So she was the biggest reason that I became a teacher now.
While she was at university in Ulaanbaatar, she earned scholarship opportunities to study abroad through student exchange programs. These college years helped her find out what she liked, what she disliked, and what she was great at.
So back in sophomore year, my friend left our school and I was all alone and I felt like I need to be in a different place, so that's why I applied for an exchange student program, and it was to Korea for 1 semester. And I also thought it's a great chance to visit my sister and also learn Korean if possible. And I was there for about 5 months, and during that time, I want to be honest, it was quite lonely time for me. Even though Korea was a great country, I really missed my friends, because before I go to Korea, I became really close with my classmates. And then after graduation, I started to teach at for elementary students, school students, and then I felt like it's not my job. Teaching is not my passion. Like, I learned all of these things, I have a good education, but then I have to teach students who don't even want to listen to me. So I felt like I need to stop it and I need to pursue something better. And then I was like really in a hurry, and I was looking for scholarships, and it seemed like Taiwan is really affordable, and it was really easy to get scholarship, in my opinion. So I told my friend, and together we prepared for a while. It didn't take that much, so we went there. My friend was studying for language course, Chinese language course, and I started my master's for the management department. But I had so much struggle because I didn't research enough, and some of the lessons were about to be taught in Chinese, and I have zero Chinese. And even though textbook and the lesson materials were in English, teacher would explain everything in Chinese. So that was like a no-no for me. I could never do that. I cannot listen to the language that I don't even understand for 3 hours, hoping to understand something. So I changed my department to HR department, and because I went there with like this so much pressure on me, I got some support from my family as well, and it was like really depressing time for me because I wanted to leave, and I was working as a tutor at the same time to earn some money. And at the time, I loved my job more than my studies. So for masters, you need a lot of passion. You need to just give all your life to your studies and read every day, right? And I just felt like I didn't have enough experience, and I didn't have passion to become an HR manager. and I asked myself a lot of questions, and then I felt like, okay, what if I die tomorrow, right? What if I die tomorrow and all these things that I try to achieve, it's meaningless. So I will live like I'm gonna die tomorrow, and I don't want to take anything for granted. Yeah, that's why after 9 months, I left Taiwan and I came here and worked as a teacher.
As for her other hobbies, she likes reading books and she's now trying to learn to play the guitar. Zaya had brunch and worked a bit on editing her vlogs. Now it's time to go to work and teach a class.
So let's say, what is one advantage of living in a dorm? One advantage of living in a dorm is that you can make a lot of friends, right?
What methods do you use for teaching English?
Yeah, actually before pandemic, Mongolian teachers used to teach until stage 3 and that would be it. But right now, because of the pandemic, we lost a lot of teachers and we're trying to get more teachers as soon as possible. But our director thought that Mongolian teachers are as good as the foreign teachers, and explaining the hard grammar and the sentence structure in Mongolian would be actually a plus for us. So, but I learned English all in English, and I didn't really learn by the grammar, and I just kind of figured it out on the way. So I think that it's a very good way to learn, but at Talk Talk, it helps you to learn English faster. So that's why we aim to teach grammar at the same time with speaking. So
Zaya was an active member of a Toastmasters public speaking club where people are encouraged to give speeches in English and get constructive feedback from club members. Zaya recalls her fond memories of going to the club's weekly meetings and improving her public speaking skills.
That product after that certain amount of time. Hey, let's see some examples.
What advice would you give to people who cannot express themselves in English very well?
I would suggest that memorizing tons of words is not really a good idea for my opinion, because when you memorize tons of words without putting them in context, it will be forgotten very quickly. And I didn't used to memorize words, maybe only for quiz I have to memorize them. But other than that, I would just watch a movie or read something and then write something. And then when I need that word, when I need that vocabulary, I would translate them into Mongolian, translate them in English into English, and then some words have a lot of different meanings. So I would put them in sentences, and for example, the word ordinary, if it has many different meanings, I would search on Google ordinary in different sentences, and then I can figure out how I can really understand it in English. So I would suggest that just follow your interests, and if you really can't make time for it, it might be a good idea to join a school or take an English course, because it would be a push for you.
Our day with Zaya is coming to an end. Let's ask her what advice she'd like to give the younger generation.
So to add, I would like to say for teenagers and adolescents that whatever comes into your life is happening because they are meant to happen, and don't feel like this time just on small exam or the general entrance exam is gonna ruin your life. You can take time, you can have a gap year. It's totally okay as long as the people you love are near to you and you have your passion. Just listen to yourself and think that without any people around you, without the pressure around you, who would you be really, right? like deep down there when you were a child, who did you want to be? So listen to that inner child of yourself and make that person make decisions for you sometimes. And that is all, and thank you so much for being with my day, and now I'm about to teach my next lesson, and thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you very much, Munkhzaya, for sharing your day with us. Today, once again, we've learned from our guest how important is it to believe in yourself, to pursue what you want, and that sometimes it's important to leave places that just aren't right for you.